Hey there, Careblazer. In today's video, I want to take some time to talk about walking, but probably not as you're thinking. Did you know that the speed of walking correlates with the risk for dementia? In today's video, I want to talk specifically about the research and what it tells us about dementia risk and walking speed. First, take a minute and think, have you noticed any changes in your loved one's walking? Have you noticed any changes in your walking? Specifically, the speed at which you're walking. Is it more slow? Even if your person already has a dementia diagnosis, did you notice changes in how quickly they were walking before that diagnosis ever came about? Try to think back to that time. Walking speed and risk of dementia has been well studied. Many studies have examined current walking speed and risk for dementia, and it has shown that people who tend to walk slower have a greater risk of cognitive impairment or dementia. A group of researchers in England studied about 4,000 individuals who were 50 years old or older. What they found was similar to other studies in that those individuals who walked more slowly had a greater risk of developing dementia. But what this study also found is that individuals who had a quicker decline in walking speed, meaning their walking speed changed quickly, not slowly or gradually, those individuals had an even greater risk of developing dementia. What's even more interesting is this study showed that the walking speed, the changes in walking speed, and the changes in thinking, they didn't happen in parallel, meaning that the changes in walking often happened well before the dementia diagnosis came about, well before the person was starting to show problems with their thinking. In other words, changes in their walking was showing up before any changes in their thinking was showing up. So why do we care about this? It's important because changes in walking speed could be a very early indication of risk for cognitive impairment in the future. And if we start to see that, well, then now it's more important than ever to start some interventions and start to do things that can help. We've talked plenty on this channel in the past about how physical exercise is extremely important, not only to help lose weight or improve fitness, but also to help manage or reduce risk for things like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, osteoporosis. And even if somebody is already having problems with their thinking, physical exercise can help with that. Regardless of how well your loved one's thinking currently is, physical exercise can make some positive impact on their thinking skills right now. And if we were to catch possible risk for dementia or possible risk for increased cognitive impairment in the future, if we were to catch that now by noticing changes in walking speed, we can have an even greater impact. And physical exercise can improve walking speed. In fact, it can improve walking speed by up to 9.8%. So even if somebody has started to slow down their walking, it doesn't mean that there aren't improvements that they can make. All this to say that slowed walking speed, changes in walking speed has been linked to an increased risk for cognitive impairment and dementia. This is yet another reason to stay active and promote physical activity if possible for your loved one with dementia, definitely for you. Think of some activities that you could do for yourself and with your loved one with dementia. If you need some ideas, I'm going to link some past videos I've done on this subject below in the description. I'm also going to link the study that I referenced in this video if you want to dive in and take a look at the research yourself. I would really be curious. Have you ever heard of this before? Have you ever heard that slowed walking is an increased risk for dementia? All right, Careblazer, I'm sending you love. Keep up the good work. Hopefully get a little bit of exercise in for yourself or for your loved one with dementia, ideally both of you. I'll be back next week with another video. In the meantime, if you're interested in learning more about how you can work with me and connect with an amazing group of Careblazers inside of my Dementia Care Club, there's also a link below this video. Okay, bye. Also, Nico gets a belly rub for every person who subscribes from this video. So if you haven't already, click the red subscribe button. It's totally free, and Nico says thank you very much.